Monster High are not only known for their iconic dolls and freaky fabulous fashion sense, but one thing you might remember is that each doll came with their own diary. From Frankie to Venus, nearly every doll came with their own diary, giving you an insight on the life and school days of the students of Monster High. From crushes to characters you wouldn't expect to be romantically involved. Thought I'd compile a small list of some of the things you might have not known. This list will be super small with only 3 things mentioned, considering some of the other stuff I found wasn't interesting enough to be in this video. But let's get on to this list. In Frankie's back-to-school diary, on the entry of October 1st, it's mentioned that she has a crush who goes by the name Seven. Whilst helping Draculaura prepare for a pep rally, Frankie nearly falls off of a ladder trying to help Drac with a banner and Seven catches her in his arms. There is no character depictions or any sign of him in the webisodes nor movies, since he's just listed as a diary only. Character mentioned a total of 1 time, but he is described as being a Scottish gargoyle with grey eyes who appears to be on the basketball team along with Claude. His name isn't really Seven, but it was a nickname given to him by Frankie since the jersey he had on had the number 7 on it. I wouldn't consider them to have dated, but there definitely was something going on between both Jackson and Draculaura. In Draculaura's basic diary, on July 21st, Jackson and his mother are her new next-door neighbors. On August 6th, Draculaura gifts him a casketberry pie, and that same month, Jackson asks Draculaura to bite him, with the reason being is that he wanted to fit in at Monster High. But Draculaura refuses, and in her back-to-school diary, she mentions that she and Jackson have unofficially broken up, stating that he'd constantly missed their dates and they eventually settled on being friends instead. And finally, we have Rochelle's crush on Deuce. I remember going into Asda as a kid and reading a sneak peek of Rochelle's diary and seeing it being mentioned that she had a crush on Deuce. I thought I was tripping, but I looked it up a few years later, and I wasn't. In Rochelle's Between Classes diary, she details a story where she had accidentally bumped into Deuce, knocking his glasses over. Because Rochelle is a stone gargoyle already, his powers never affected her. On the entry from the 19th of October, it shows them hanging out together, Rochelle herself saying that her crush on Deuce is not right and will eventually end in tears. Rebecca echoes this in the final entry, telling Rochelle what she was doing is not safe. Well, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm so sorry that this video was so short, but like I said, a lot of the material I wanted to use wasn't really interesting. However, if you want me to talk about anything you find interesting in particular, feel free to tell me in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.